Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much again for watching our fabulous hangout here on My Paying Ads Australia, a fabulous Monday night. Just gone 7 o'clock, and we've got some very, very excited people this evening on the panel. And the reason being, we're all in a fantastic business, and that's why we're so excited. Why wouldn't be? Industry leader, lots of fantastic things happening within the company, unbelievable growth. Payouts every day to members, extremely happy members in the Facebook group, extremely happy members in the main company itself, and run by quality administrators who know what they're doing and have the knowledge to take this business from one level to the next level to the next level as we grow. Like any good business on this planet, starting out, we're 18 months in now. We've been through trials and tribulations. We're growing, we're adding new products, we're adding this, we're adding that. We're growing and adding things as we go along, as you would expect a well-run and well-planned organisation to change, and with the ebbs and flows of business, that they would introduce and keep on top of things as conditions change in a positive mode. If other things affected the business, they would react to those and change as they're moving forward, like any good sustainable business would. And that's the key topic tonight, sustainability of My Paying Ads. How long are we going to be here for? How are we running? What's the plans? Where do we sit in the world of online business? And we're going to put the pressure on our main guest tonight, which is Tanzil. I'll leave you to the end, Tanzil, so you won't be sweating, mate, because it's London, so there's no chance of you sweating, mate. Is that right? No chance.
Quite warm weather.
It is. Well, you've got short sleeves on, mate, so it must be reasonably warm there. Or either that, or you've got the heater turned up flat out. It is August, so that's the summertime in London, or you're in London, so it is summertime. It's always summertime in Queensland and Australia, mate. So when you come out, that'll be your mode of attire. Just need 2 of those t-shirts and a pair of shorts in your suitcase, and that's all you need, mate. And you're good to go. But first up tonight, Conchetta, it's a very good evening to you. How are you? How's your week been, Conchetta? How's your week been?
Oh, hectic. Very, very busy. Yes, running around, working hard, promoting MPA. That's been good. Very good.
And what's the response from people you've been talking to? Very good interest, lots of interest, curious, or a mixture of what, everything?
A mixture of everything. First of all, hi Tanzil, and hi all the panel members. It's been a mixture of everything. I think people still are skeptical. I've got to be pretty honest. But I think once they see some of the family members achieving their goals and getting what they want out of the business, they're starting to open up and have a look at it properly.
Okay, fantastic. Ernie, welcome along again, mate. How are you travelling? How's your week been?
Great, GC. Saturday night was fantastic. Thanks for that monthly meeting. We had a get-together here in Brisbane as a group, and it was a fantastic positive vibe. Got to meet a few of the people in the physical, and plan to do it every month. So the week's very, very good. I think it's reaffirmed that MPA is definitely on the track as being #1 and as the leader in the industry, and that's pretty exciting to be involved in.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, and Paul, Mr. Paul Weeks, how are you, mate? How's your week been, Paul?
Oh, mate, sensational. Amateur Golf Challenge has been very good to me. Wouldn't be able to do it without MPA. I'm thinking of earning more out of golf than I out of MPA. No, that's not true.
But the mere fact that you can actually golf while you're earning as you're swinging those clubs, mate.
Absolutely.
You're a zigzag golfer, like you go from one fairway to the other? Or you
no, I'm not a soldier golfer. Straight up the centre, just like MPA. Straight up the centre.
Just like MPA. The cliches are coming out. Well done, mate. And finally, it's a big welcome to Tanzil Zia. How are you today, Matt? And how has your, let alone your week, how's your last month or two been, mate, in the business?
First of all, thank you very much for having me on board. I'm doing pretty well and really good. Last few weeks and months been really busy. It's coming to a time where we are in a steady growth, as they said in last Hangout. So things are settling up, and the workload pressure is coming to a steadiness as well. Everything is working smoothly as well, and the back scene we are working on a few things, and hopefully once they are tested, trialed, and finalized, then you will start seeing those changes or implementation soon.
Okay, great. Well, just before we put you under the spotlight with some information which we alluded to at the start, I'll just run you the stats. These are live stats, as I always do. Current member stats are 173,973, 173,973. So that's 200 or 300 a day are joining our business. Now, payouts, and it's a very key word on our website. It says handsome payouts worth $10.8 million so far. So the payouts are just constant. They are non-stop payouts, and that's what we're seeing in the Facebook group. A lot of people posting their results, which is fantastic. That motivates a lot of people and gives people confidence that this is a sustainable business, and people are earning from their advertising, and that's what we're all here for, to run our own individual successful businesses and affiliate with My Paying Ads. So a key to running a successful business and having the confidence to talk to people about My Paying Ads as being a business that's 18 months old now, has over 170,000 members. It has paid out over $10 million to its members. But what is going to happen to this company 6 months from now, or 12 months from now, or 18 months or 2 years from now? Where is it going to be? There's always a doubt in some people's minds when brand new businesses are starting. So I'll hand it over to you, Tanzil, to give us a background on your knowledge of the business, of the sustainability and the compliance of our business. What issues are we involved with at the moment? What are we tackling? What are we on top of? And what's come to the forefront? Obviously, the biggest issue was getting our money released from PayPal. And what a great job you, Shap, and Uday, and all the rest of the team, support team that we don't really see in the background. They've done a mammoth job in the last 6 months to get all those millions of dollars back into the funds of active members. Now there's always going to be other challenges as we grow. So I'd like to throw to you now, Tanzil, and just give us a background, if you can, on how things are travelling and what you're actually doing at the moment for that side of the business. Go ahead.
So first of all, to answer the question, what we need to understand is how exactly the revenue share model works, and as members what they need to do. So revenue share model works as clearly it says everywhere, that whatever business will make, that is shared with the members participating in providing their traffic, and as a reward shared with them. And that's only possible if the business is continuing to make sense. I want to give you an example. At the moment, there is a lot of talk about and a lot of questions about what is the system, what exactly is happening, how you gonna continue this business in years to come. So to understand that, we need to understand a normal business. If somebody open up a car factory and they start selling out the cars, and they've been doing it for many years, what they need to do is, for their business to be sustainable, is to make sure to cut the costs, efficient workforce, efficient equipment, efficient product. They don't need an external source. They can have other business ventures which are feeding back into the company to explore more things, but what they really need is to focus on the products they got in hand and selling those products to the best in market, marketing in a way that those products are selling. So we got a long list of products, and we are working behind the scene to bring new products in the business, which is going to sell and which is going to bring more revenue to the business, which can be shared with the members as a reward for their work of clicking 10 ads a day or PPC banners before they do certain tasks. So we need to be clear that the members are required to do certain tasks in the business to be part of that revenue or reward which business share with them. And the revenue is generated by the products, and those products need to be efficient and say as they are labeled as. So it's everybody's responsibility in the business, as in any other company, the workers, the managers, the supervisors, team leaders, CEO, directors, they all need to work hard for a company to work. Same way, every single member in My Paying Ads is an online marketer. And what an online marketer does, he market. He market is the businesses, not only the business he's involved in and getting the revenue from, but also markets the business which he's exploring from the sideways. So let's say if a member joins the business and they just come in, they buy a couple of ad packs, one product, and that's about it. They advertise using that, and then they don't do anything as an online marketer. What will happen? It will have a ripple impact on the whole business. Every drop counts in the rain. So to make a river, you have to have quite a lot of rain. Not one drop is not gonna be efficient to make that river. So every drop, every single member in the business counts for the revenue share model to continue working. External sources are good in form of we can later on in the year when the business is steady, then we can work on different ventures. And as we speak, I can't give you more details, but we are working on few products which are apart from My Paying Ads. But as I said in the beginning, they can only be rolled out once they are tested, trialed, and made sure that they are fully legally compliant to roll out. It can take months, it can take years to roll them out, but we got plans that we want to bring more products, more partnership companies, more child companies within the business, which will carry on the business for years to come. Secondly, the compliance part. How the business is compliant. As soon as if you buy a service from us, you're buying directly a service, you get immediately. And then those services you use, you have to advertise something before you even start business with My Paying Ads. Before any other business, most businesses was doing differently, but what we came from the learning experience from the PayPal issue, that what we need to do is we need to sell a product directly to member like any other business. Let's say an online business, you go to shop, you pick a product and say, look, you know what, I want to buy this product. It goes into your basket, and then at the checkout, you just pay directly for that product, and either the product is delivered to you physically or electronically to your email inbox or whatever. So in this case, in My Paying Ads, it gets delivered to you straight away, and then you are seeing the results as form of views and traffic exchange views. So now a lot of things have happened in last few months in the industry, and we always like to hear from the members what they have to say. But as a human being, we tend to look at outside the window instead of fixing our own house. So as soon as somebody brings in new thing, there's a big hype. Oh, look what's happening outside the window. Look, there's a firework going on. And then what happens? People lose the focus. People start saying, oh no, we should do this way. The team they're really, really good in what they do. And sometimes we do hold the information back, but you will see the reason why we do that. People suggested us when we was going through PayPal issues, so many things which other businesses were doing at that time. Unfortunately, it is very sad for me that those businesses are not there anymore, but we are still striving towards success. It is down to those decisions, hard decisions which we made at that time, and now it's paying off.
Yeah, absolutely. Just to sort of spread that out a bit, it's very good the way you've said that. Keep focused on what's inside the house and not outside, the old shiny object syndrome. What members have got to understand that yourself, Shaf and Uday, as the main guys who are planning the future of the business, you have plans already in place that the members are not privy to at the moment. They are not being disclosed to the members because you don't want your competition knowing what you're doing. we are a strong company with great plans, why would we tell the rest of the world what our plans are? That would be because I'm a soccer coach, that would be I'm involved in finals football at the moment. I was in a semi-final on the weekend. If I'd have gone across to the other coach and said, oh, by the way, coach, we're going to be playing a 4-4-2 combination, and that big tall bloke over there, he's going to be the main striker. Now, he's right-footed, so if I was you, I'd put someone defender on him on his right foot, and that would nullify his attack. Well, we're not going to do that. So why, as a business, would we tell everybody what we're doing? Absolutely mad. So hats off to you guys, Tanzil, of what you're doing. Plans are in place to grow this business slowly but surely in a progressive, strong and conservative way, not getting out there and going, well, we're just building slowly for the long term, which is, I guess, what every member wants to hear. Is anything you'd like to expand on that, what I've said, Tanzil?
So we are planning for long-term business, and that's only possible if every single member takes responsibility as an online marketer and they become truly an online marketer. It is not hard to become an online marketer. It's very simple. I say to my team, it's 3 steps. First, learn the business by yourself and understand the power of traffic, which Google, WhatsApp, Facebook, and all these YouTube big brands are using at the moment. Recently, I just seen yesterday, WhatsApp brought new terms and condition, which says basically we're gonna share your conversations with Facebook analysis data. What that will do is give you targeted advertisements. So, and then you can opt out from that, but the main focus behind is that we need to understand what is the power of traffic, what is the power of people who are living around us are saying. So once we understand the power of traffic, everybody needs traffic, including individuals need traffic, including celebrities need traffic, including shops need traffic. Traffic is basically a potential customer. I'll put it this way, that these big brands, they spend millions and sometimes millions and millions and millions of pounds on one ad, and they just mass market it everywhere. They don't care if you're watching a football game, they don't care if you're watching a soap, they don't care if you're watching cartoon, you will get those ads, and then you can't bypass them. What happens is, in the mind of human being, once you watch ad once you watch that second time, once you watch it 10th time, then you start thinking, what is this product? Let me explore more about it. Let me search a bit more about it. Maybe I need it. And sometimes unintentionally, even you don't need that product, you buy it. So if we understand the power of that traffic, how that traffic can be used, how the ads can be used to drive the sale to everything in the world right at the moment, we will know the business. Secondly, learn the technical and analytical part of the business. You need to know every single option in the business. So if your team member or if somebody new asks you what that tab mean in the business, and if you go, you lost the sale, you just lost the sale. You got 3 seconds to make that sale, and you just lost it because you haven't got the technical knowledge to explain the party who is interested in your business. The third thing is very simple. You teach this to your team member to repeat the above 2 steps, and the success is not far from you.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely right. That's
so once every member start doing that, then what will happen is that will have a ripple impact. We will start learning to be online marketer. When we become online marketer, business will grow itself. Google, Facebook, WhatsApp, they don't pay their participants. Apart from Google AdSense, if you advertise a Google AdSense in your website, then you get some, kind of small revenue from it. But then we need to look at this way. We can use that. We got very strong membership. We provide quality traffic at the moment. We are the #1 quality traffic provider in the market. We provide the most leads any other businesses do. And our members are already posting in the group how many leads they get from our login ads, how many leads they get through PTC ads. So once we start understanding these products, then it will become easy for everybody.
Yeah.
And then the business will grow. And once business will grow, then we, as individuals, we will grow.
Well, the bottom line is that the online advertising now is superseded papers, magazines. It's just a huge, humongous billion-dollar industry. 160 odd billion dollars last year. I keep repeating this figure because it's astronomical. We are part of a $160 billion industry, online advertising. So you've got to obviously know your information about how it operates, how our site operates. Like Tanzil says, if you're speaking to people about the business, you have to have knowledge. Now, I come across a lot of people who are thinking, well, I don't know the internet. Well, you didn't know how to ride a bike when you were a kid, but you never gave up until you could jump on the bike and ride around the block, and then you try to do it riding no hands as well to increase your skill level. So you've had that experience of not being able to do something before, but persisting and persisting until that was possible. When you started your first job as a teenager, whether it be a paper round or working at the local store or working at a restaurant, you didn't know how it worked or how it operated, so you learnt day by day, and you listen to your supervisor. In our case, you listen to your sponsor if you have a good sponsor that you're in contact with. If you're not getting help from them, email them, Skype them, and say, listen, I want to know more about the business, can you help me? Go to the Facebook group and all the files, all the information's there, the videos are there that you can learn as you earn and teach yourself. So it really comes back to the responsibility is back on the members. You've got to learn this business. That's why you put your hand up and say, yes, I want to earn online, and online advertising is a niche that I want to be involved with. Well, the responsibility is used to get the knowledge in here through learning as you're earning. What I want to do now is just go down the panel for you three guys and Conchetta to ask Tanzil if you've got any questions regarding the topic we've been speaking about, sustainability, additional income coming in. Can I start with you, Conchetta? Is there anything that you've been asked by any of your team or thoughts that you've had about the business?
Yes, one come to mind just now, and I'm thinking of some of my team members. How simplistic is it, Tanzil, to learn some of these things that when some of my members haven't actually been into internet marketing before? So is it fairly easy to implement, so they can learn it? Because I do spend a lot of time with my team members explaining different things and how to do the processes.
So it's not difficult at all to learn this. It just depends on the passion and focus on what in the business. For example, somebody working 9 to 5, they work 100%. If they're not doing 100%, what happens is they go through a different procedure and lose their job. So same as if you want success in the online industry, you will need to give time. We are not a get-rich-quick scheme. We don't advertise ourselves that you're going to become millionaire or billionaire. It's about having a steady income by understanding the business. So there is so much information out there. That's why it's come down to the good sponsor to provide the material sometime, that they narrow it down the material which members need, their teams need, and then give them, look, you guys, you need to watch this video, you need to read this article, you need to be more active in our different groups, communicate with people. What happens is, at the moment, intelligence, in IQ intelligence, is one key to get into anything in the market. For example, an engineer will get the same degree and both of them will become engineer in the same company. And one of them will succeed towards the progress to become a director or CEO of the company. And the reason behind his success is the emotional intelligence. He knows how to talk to people. He knows how to get his demands fulfilled in an appropriate manner. So once you start learning about other people, once you start learning about emotional intelligence, there is no stopping. So, and that only comes with interaction with more human beings, either in form of chats, either in form of meetings, live meetings, either in form of WhatsApp group. There will be, when there will be more interaction, you will gather more information. Once you have more information, your brain will function that information as it requires and will put out when it needs it, and then you will.
Right. Thank
Fantastic.
you very much, Neil.
Okay, thank you, Conchetta. That was a good question, very good question. Ernie, what thoughts have you had along this line of the business that you'd like to ask Tanzil?
Well, I think he gave a brilliant summary of the 3 key steps, and I like simplicity, believe it or not. I really like the key. He gave 3 areas where you have to become an expert, for want of a better word. You see, what happens is we all forget, like we get involved in this fantastic opportunity of online advertising platform with phenomenal income opportunities immediately and down the track, but we think, oh, you know, you go out there and you do a degree, it takes you 5 years to get an engineering degree or 3 years to get an arts degree, whatever else. Even to become trained as a barista probably in a coffee shop would take you a few months. And we think we're going to get into this business and immediately get the hang of it. I speak for myself that I had a great background in emotional intelligence, I believe, but I had a very limited background in technical side of things, and also in the application of those 3 steps. And I really thank you, Tanzil, for highlighting that, because I believe that's the key for all of us. You know, I've had some fantastic mentors, and one particular mentor, he knows who he is. And but still, now that I've heard you say it in a fashion like that, the 3 different areas, I would love you to repeat that one more time, that these are the areas we need to get very, very good at or professional at to be successful in online marketing. Could you repeat those 3 areas, please, Tanzil, again?
So the first thing, the key, most important thing is to understand the power of traffic, power of leads, power of driving traffic to anything. From an individual to a company, from a company to a country, everybody needs traffic nowadays. And when I say traffic, what that means is getting views, just getting views. And once you start getting views, then somebody gonna hear your voice. Then somebody gonna be having an exposure to your product. Then you're gonna have that kind of interaction where you will say, look, I am here, I am present, and then you can sell that, regardless whatever it is, either it's an individual, company, country, group of people, whatever it is, everybody needs traffic. Second thing is to learn technical part of the and explain to others how this traffic actually works, how the business can provide that traffic. And the third thing is teaching others to do the 2 previous steps, and that's only possible if you have skills to be intelligent in emotions. And it's not hard. You have an age where it stops. So once a person reaches a certain age, your IQ level can't go up. But emotional intelligence is the only thing which can carry on growing from your experience, from your exposure. So try to communicate with a lot of people, try to communicate with like-minded people, and listen to others what they're saying. Be part of different groups, WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups, go to the meetings, and just be more emotionally involved with other people. Once you start understanding other people's emotion, then you will know how to approach them, how to explain them about a situation.
Now that second step, your signal just dropped out a little bit there, Tanzil. Can you just,
Yes.
That was learning every single part of the business. Was that your second step?
Second step is the technical part of the business. So for example, if you start a job, my colleague gave an example of if you start in a coffee shop, what you need to know is what kind of coffee is in the shop, what kind of sizes they sell, how the till operates, how what they need to say to the customers, and how to give the change. These are the technical part of the business. And if a person can conquer that, then they can move forward to the next step to teaching others. If they don't know by themselves that what they are exactly doing, how they're gonna explain to others. So they're gonna lose the sales straight away as soon as they start speaking, because people are gonna throw firing questions. And there's nothing wrong for not knowing an answer to a question. It's what is important is to find out where the answer to the question is, and that's also itself a skill. It's a technical knowledge how to gather the information for somebody have asked you a question which you don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Great. All right, Paul. We'll go to you, mate. Is there any questions
Thanks, Tanzil. Thank you.
about the sustainability side that you want to ask Tanzil?
No, look, you know, we've been in this business now for I think it's 15 months.
Nearly 18.
18 months, yeah. The sustainability is there. You know, the people that we're talking to within MPA encourage us to support this business. The business is fine. It runs smoothly. I personally myself, you know, I'm an expert in this particular business now. Contact the people that are in it, that know how it works, and we'll give you the tools to go ahead and give it to everybody. Yeah.
All right. Okay. That's confidence plus, Paul. Well done, mate. Just what Tanzil's saying is that you are in a business, and you've just got to grasp that concept that when you join My Paying Ads, that you've just got to learn, and little bit by little bit, the information is all around you from your sponsor in our files section. If you want to do external learning on how to operate business on the internet, just go to YouTube or Google and learn from other people, little bits of knowledge that will make you better as a marketer, which allow you to be successful, because that's what we're joining this business for, to become a success at this. We may have had success of offline businesses or physical products or anything. This is online advertising with a electronic product, and that's what Tanzil's saying. The online advertising industry is all about getting views, getting traffic to your website, getting eyeballs on the offer, and we all want the eyeballs on the offer. And eventually, after I think it's 7 exposures to an offer, that then you finally get some traction or possibility of a sale 7 times before anything happens. So that's why you see ads repeated and repeated and repeated ad nauseum, and eventually they get sales. And that's why companies spend millions and billions of dollars on advertising their products, to get that message through to their consumers. Not everyone's going to buy. You've got to understand that, and that's part of it. Just be happy that you've just got to advertise, and you've just got to keep advertising. You must keep going. You cannot give up. That's what this business is all about. You've got to keep going. You cannot give up. Now, is there anything else you want to, as we're just about to finish off, Tanzil? You've given us a lot of information. Is there anything else you'd like to bring up before we stop?
Link to your what you just said about marketing. I would like to give a really good example. Back in the days, Coca-Cola, what they did was an experiment in cinemas. When people went to watch the movies, while the movie is ongoing, they throw a word, enjoy with Coke. Just a simple word in the movie while people are watching. It just came up, enjoy with Coke. So when people went out halfway through, their sales went up. The human mind works in a mysterious way. What we see around, we get affected, we get influenced. So that kind of marketing is not allowed anymore, because the way they did was kind of unethical, forcing people to buy the product. But once you do marketing, your product, the way you're advertising is most important. How you're advertising. Just putting, basic, simple back office links may get you sales, but it's important to make yourself a brand and sell yourself as a brand, and only choose quality products to sell. Don't ruin your brand, but just getting greedy and going into everything which comes in the market. There is no need for that. Pick up a handful of good businesses, work on them, fully work on them, provide your dedication, and the success will not be far from you. From the company point of view, from my paying ads, we are working towards sustainability in form of financial sustainability, and that's by bringing new products. It's not necessary to have an external source of income in an online or any other business, apart from if you want to explore other categories of the business or open another child company, which is not bad. It will only empower the business, but it's not necessary to have external source of income. What is important is to focus on the products which we got in hand and sell them the best. Secondly, we need to make business compliant, legally compliant in every country where we operate. So what we do, we learn from our surroundings. If anything going on, we read all information in different groups. We read any legal documents which come out, and we pass it on to our legal team. We are continuously working to make changes as it will suit the business to make it more compliant. If it is required to make major changes, we will make that to make the business sustainable, that the business can continue for many years to come. Maybe some decision may come as harsh, maybe some decisions may not get absorbed by every individual straight away, but in long run they will see why those decisions were made. Thirdly, we are working hard to market the business, so we will request every single member to step up now, because this is the business where you need to be, and focus on it fully 100% and give it a go, and success won't be far from you.
Fantastic, mate. Great inspirational words there, and you're right. And how can members do that? You can do it for free. Facebook, YouTube, Google, WhatsApp, Pinterest, Instagram. There are, if you, I'll just quickly go to where can I share my video. There's Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, Tumblr, Blogger. There's about 15 or 16 options just listed below my YouTube video here where I can promote MPA. So there's no shortage of free places to advertise the business. We all have an affiliate link. If some places don't accept that, there are other ways around putting the My Paying Ads link and just promoting the business. They're very easy ways to do that. So as Tanzil's saying, it's 18 months into the business. We're growing to a certain extent now that plans have to be put in place for further growth, and that needs the members to step up and be part of our online team. We're all online advertisers, and we're all learning at different levels. Some of us are very experienced. Some of us are down there, and I'm down here. I'm only a couple of years in, so I'm learning as I'm earning. And some people are below me, and some people have just started, and some people have got no idea. Some people have got no idea while they're here. They've just joined MPA, and they got no idea while they're here. They've just been told, oh, join this business. And you'll find that a lot, people asking really crazy questions about the basics of our business. So that's you know, something in all different levels. We've all got to strive to be better than what we are. We all must be striving to get ahead. Now, we just lost Tanzil there. Maybe his signal's dropped out. It wasn't due to crash off. We've done a fair amount of time, so it's about 40 minutes we've done, and Tanzil's just coming back on. Is there anything, Conchetta, Ernie, or Paul, you got anything else to add? Finally, Conchetta.
I'll think about it, but at the moment, no, I'm fine, thank you.
All good, Ernie. Anything from your end? All good.
Very informative, Tanzil. Thank you very much.
Okay, tremendous. Paul.
Yeah, I'd just like to congratulate MPA on their Alexis ranking. Yeah, 15,000 in July, and I think yesterday it was about 8,600. So that's a huge improvement in a matter of 4 weeks.
4 weeks, yeah, absolutely. Yep, fantastic. Tanzil, now those figures are 3 months old, isn't that correct?
I was cut off, so I probably didn't catch up what you referred to.
Yeah, the Alexa ranking results, the ones that are out now, aren't they a couple of months behind actual visiting numbers?
So we get the Alexa ranking as it is from the website. So it's, as you can see, it's continuously improving. We were 15,000 when we started in March, and it has gone down to 8,000 something now, and it's improving every day.
Yeah, fantastic. Anything else you'd like to say just to finish off? Anything from you, Tanzil?
I would just like to say that the business is doing really well. We are in a steady mode where the business should be. Everybody should focus now towards learning the business, explaining the business to others, and repeating. So exciting times are ahead. So just focus 100% on my paying ads, and my paying ads will be successful, and you will be successful as individuals. So I will wish everybody, every single member, all the best.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Really appreciate your time, Tanzil, to all the effort and hours that you put into this business. Appreciate you coming on to share your knowledge with us and inspiration, mate. Chock full of inspiration tonight. We've got to get out there and get going, MPA members. Learn as you earn is the motto. We've got to get out there. Stay away from those shiny objects. Focus on MPA. We are the #1 site. And boy, oh boy, we've got some exciting times ahead. It's now August 29, so we're at the end of August. That means we've got September, October, November, December. We've got 4 months to the end of the year. We're going to smash through 200,000 members. We'll be into the 220, 230 next year, into the 300,000. Boy, oh boy, the next 14, 16 months are going to be ballistic for all members. So wherever you are now, whether you've just started today, congratulations on making that decision and you purchased your first ad pack today, or you've got 1,000 ad packs. It doesn't matter. If you're anywhere in between, you are in the right company at the right stage at the right time with the right people, and the most important thing, the right management running this business. That's got to be clearly spelt out that Uday, Tanzil, Shaf, and the rest of the team there are the right people to be involved with my paying ads, and that's why you need to be involved with this company. That's why you are involved, and you've made the right choice. So congratulations, everyone. Exciting times ahead. Let's power on. And one thing I'd like to do is just for everybody, we had a get-together in Brisbane on Saturday night. We had about 15 for our first one. It was last minute. I want to get photos of people when they're getting together, like Shaffers and Tanzil have had photos of themselves together, and a group of guys they had together for a meeting. If you're a member and you're getting together with your own little team, let's get some team photos posted up in the Facebook group, as well as our posts of how well we're doing. But let's see some faces of active members in our company on our Facebook group to put faces to names. How's that sound? That's a bit of inspiration. That's it, folks. Have a great week. Thank you very much, Tanzil, for coming on. Thanks for everybody. We'll say goodbye now. All the best. Thank you very much.
Good night.
See you later. Bye-bye. See ya. Bye-bye.